Hello and welcome to the next lecture of Electronics in Smart City. We are in Unit 3, that is Smart Objects. In this lecture, we are going to see the IoT architecture. So here are basic building blocks of IoT architecture, and they are sensors, processors, gateways and applications. Each of these nodes has to have its own characteristics in order to form an useful IoT system. So let us see these building blocks one by one. First building block is sensor. Sensors form the front end of the IoT devices. In IoT, these are so-called things of the system. Their main purpose is to collect data from the surroundings or give out data to the surroundings. So when they collect data from the surrounding, they are called as sensors, and when they give out the data to the surrounding, they are called as actuators. These have to be uniquely identifiable devices with a unique IP address so that they can be easily identifiable over a large network. These have to be active in nature, which means that they should be able to collect real-time data. Okay, the collection of real-time data is most important in Internet of Things. These can either work on their own, that is autonomous in nature, or can be made to work by the user depending on their needs. That is, they can be user controlled. Here are some examples of sensors given in the diagram. The sensors may be electromagnetic sensors, motion or speed sensors, chemical sensors, temperature sensors, humidity sensors, position or proximity sensors, acoustic or vibration sensors, light sensors, etc. Next is processors. Processors are the brain of IoT system. Their main function is to process the data captured by the sensors and process them so as to extract the valuable data from the enormous amount of raw data collected. We can say that it gives intelligence to the data. Processors mostly work on a real-time basis and can be easily controlled by applications. These are also responsible for securing the data, that is performing encryption and decryption of the data. Embedded hardware devices, microcontroller, etc. are the ones that process the data because they have processors attached to it. Next is gateways. Gateways are responsible for routing the processed data and send it to the proper locations for its proper utilization. In other words, we can say that gateway helps in to and fro communication of the data. It provides network connectivity to the data. Network connectivity is essential for any IoT system to communicate. The examples of network gateways are LAN, local area network, then WAN, that is wide area network, and PAN, that is personal area network. Next is applications. Applications form another end of an IoT system. Applications are essential for proper utilization of data collected. These cloud-based applications, which are responsible for rendering the effective meaning to the data, applications are controlled by users and are a delivery point of particular services. Examples are shown in the diagram. Some of the examples of applications are smart cities, smart buildings, smart industry, smart agriculture, security systems, etc. So here is the IoT architecture, in which the main blocks are sensing devices or smart devices, then connectivity nodes, layers of embedded processing nodes, then connectivity nodes and remote cloud based processing. So here the S shown in the blue circle shows sensing, P resembles to embedded processing, C resembles to communication, and the processing can be application or data storage, data analytics. Applications or action, so that is user actions via screen devices or automatically drive action based on data parameters. And big data analytics for the business intelligence is used. The information gathered by the sensing node, that is end node, is processed first, then via connectivity it reaches to the embedded processing nodes, that can be any embedded hardware devices and are processed there as well. It then passes through the connectivity nodes again and reaches the remote cloud-based processing, that can be any software, and is sent to the application node for the proper applied usage of data collected and also for data analysis via big data. Let us see how IoT system works through this architecture. First, it acquires information with respect to basic resources such as names, addresses and so on, and related attributes of objects by means of automatic identification and perception technologies such as RFID, wireless sensor and satellite positioning. In other words, the sensors, RFID tags and all other uniquely identifiable objects or things acquire real-time information, that is data, with the virtue of a central hub like smartphones. Second, by virtue of many kinds of communication technologies, it integrates object-related information into information network and realizes the intelligent indexing and integration of the information related to masses of objects by resorting to fundamental resource services similar to the resolution, addressing and discovery of the internet. Finally, utilizing intelligent computing technologies such as cloud computing, fuzzy recognition, data mining and semantic analysis, it analyzes and processes the information related to masses of objects so as to eventually realize intelligent decision and control in the physical world.